What is going on, guys? I have some good news for you today. There was just a brand new huge Ark Mobile update that was revealed, and it is supposed to be coming sometime in June. So they released this update so many months in advance, and it's because they have so many different things that they're working on in this update. So the developers over at Wardrum, who pretty much created Ark Mobile, they revealed this new Ark Mobile 2.0. So this is one of the first major updates to the game, where they're going to be trying to catch up Ark Mobile with the rest of Ark Survival. So here on this post, it only has 4.5 thousand views. Not many people have seen it so far, so I wanted to make a video and cover it and show you guys everything that is coming to this new huge update. So because this update is going to be so huge, guys, you guys are going to want to play this non-stop, and because of that, you're going to need a lot of battery on your mobile device, because you guys already know that Ark Survival uses a lot of your battery. So today's sponsor will make sure that you guys are covered in your Ark Survival endeavors. So the sponsor of today's video is XSense, and they sent me one of their new portable chargers, and this charger is one of the fastest ones that I have used on the market. And that is the reason that I'm shouting it out for you guys today, because when you are playing Ark Mobile, it uses up a lot of your battery, and you're gonna need something that can help you last the day. If you're not at home, or you just don't have a charger nearby, or maybe you just don't want to be sitting right next to a wall plugged into a charger, you can use this portable battery to charge your iPhone X from 0 to 50% in 30 minutes. So the iPhone X requires a lot of time for it to charge because it's a really powerful phone. So just imagine how fast all the other phones are going to charge, such as the iPhone 8. That will charge even faster than the iPhone X. So anyways, you guys get the point. This thing is super fast when it comes to portable charging. But let's just take a look at it and see what it has to offer. So when it came in the mail, it came in this nice like Apple type case. If you've ever gotten an iPhone, it comes in a really nice box. It's really nice, and on the side they have their name, they have pretty much everything here, and it's pretty dope. They have their logo on top too. Look at this. Let's open this up, see what it has to offer. So as soon as you open it, you get hit with a user's guide. You can read through this whole guide if you want. It pretty much tells you what to do, but everyone knows how to use a portable charger. So this charger has 10,000 mAh, and it has the ability to charge an iPhone X 2 times faster than the original Apple charger, which is very, very fast here. So as I just unboxed it, as you can see, this is what it looks like. Has like a matte black look to it. So when you want to start charging, you just press that button right there, and then as you can see, these little lights, they will start popping up, and there's supposed to be 4 lights in total, but this is only half charge right now. The output uses the USB-C to lightning cable in order to charge iPhones, and you can also charge Androids with it. So in order to charge your phone, all you do, you plug in the USB cable right into that port right there. Super simple. And then there you go, it starts charging right there, as you can see at the top. And as long as those lights are on right there, those blue lights, you can tell that this phone is charging. And keep in mind that the QC 3.0 port output function has 18 watts, so that is very fast if you guys are trying to charge your phones. And for all of you that don't really know what that means, pretty much this output port on this device is 2 times faster than the ordinary power bank. So make sure you guys go check it out. It's probably one of the cheapest yet fastest chargers on the market. So like I said, make sure you guys go and check it out. But like I said earlier, if you guys want to check this out, go ahead in the description, get this so that if you're playing Ark Mobile on the go, in your car, wherever you are, that kind of rhymes. This portable battery will make sure that you guys have all the time you need to go out and tame your dinosaurs, do whatever you're doing. Maybe you're raiding a base, because you don't want to be in Ark Mobile and then last second you're about to raid a base, your phone dies. Worst feeling in the world, guys. So make sure you guys go and cop yourself one of these. Very cheap, very reliable. Go check the link in the description. Anyways, guys, let's get into the update portion of today's video. So they said here, we are happy to announce that version 2.0 of Ark Mobile is on track to release by June 2019. This major update for the game introduces dungeons, tech items, new creatures, and the chronicling system for your tames and more. So those are some big updates, guys, that are coming to the game. Ark Mobile has not seen tech items yet, and some new creatures. We don't even know what these are yet. But anyways, let's look at the dungeons first. So the dungeons bring a new experience to both single player and multiplayer that has never been seen before in the Ark franchise. These dungeons are full of long winding pathways, numerous enemy rooms, loot chests, and booby traps. If you make it to the end alive, you need to defeat the boss in order to extract your loot for use back on the island. So here is a great image of the pre-release alpha. So this is what it looks like right now. It's still in development, but it looks like you're gonna have to go through these types of caves. So as you can see, there's a huge booby trap right here you guys are gonna have to get through. That looks super scary, but you're gonna have to run through these caves, get loot. There's probably gonna be chests in there, so many different things that you can kill. You're gonna need to be well prepared, guys. So it isn't confirmed if you can bring creatures in or not. If you can, it's gonna be really easy. So you're gonna have to go into this dungeon, get as much loot as possible, then kill the boss at the very end of the dungeon, and then after you do that, it looks like you guys are going to be going back to your base with a ton of new items. It also says that these dungeons are going to rotate on a weekly basis. Every week introduces an entirely new dungeon layout that you've never seen before. We use procedural generation to create all new layouts, then hand curate the best enemy and loot placement. So it looks like every week you're going to go in and find a new dungeon, new loot, new enemies, and it's going to be amazing. So here's just an example of what one of these dungeons is going to look like. So it looks like this is the start. It's almost like a maze, guys. You're going to have to go through a maze, go through all these loot rooms, and then it looks like right here at the end there's a huge boss, and the boss room is really tiny. So it looks like a huge maze you're going to have to go through, figure out where everything is. It looks like that's going to take a while, guys. So you're going to have to bring like a posse of friends in there, because I am not getting stuck in that thing. That looks freaking scary. And would you look at that? My theory before has been confirmed, guys. So it says that you'll be entering these dungeons on foot without the benefit of any tames coming along with you. I knew it, guys. I told you so. But anyways, this is the ultimate challenge. If you die, you'll need to start over from the beginning. Health does not regenerate, and there are no item caches to retrieve. You'll only need to rely on items brought with you or resources that you find once inside. So once you go in there, your health isn't going to regenerate. Once you die, your cash just disappears. You're screwed once you die. So I'm like kind of tempted to start a series on Ark Mobile just because of this dungeon. Like, that looks super cool. I'm probably going to test it out when it comes out in June. But also it says once completed, you can continue running the dungeons as many times as you like. The first entry is free each day, and all entries after that will cost an increasing amount of ancient amber. Primal pass holders are granted 2 free entries daily. So that looks super cool, guys. I am so hyped for those new dungeons to come out. But now let's look at the new tech items that are coming out. Each week we'll introduce different tech blueprints that can only be acquired from loot chests in that week's dungeon. Searching for that elusive tech rifle blueprint, you will need to complete the dungeon during the week that it is available. Otherwise, it goes back to the vault until it surfaces again in a future dungeon. So it looks like each week, guys, one of these tech blueprints is going to be in the dungeon. You're going to have to go through and get it, or else it's going to be gone until it next comes up. So that's a really good way to implement all these tech things. Now you don't need to kill a boss. All you need to do is go through these dungeons. It also says that these loot chests are going to include other resources such as food, ammo, and water. And once you defeat the boss, all non-consumable loot comes with you, and you're able to respawn at any zone or bed back on the island. So with that out of the way, let's look at the creatures that are coming to the game. You will encounter many new creatures in these dungeons, both aggressive and passive. While you may recognize many creatures from the island, you'll notice that they now have an eerie glow to them. Additionally, all creatures that we add, such as the Trudon, will only spawn in the dungeons. All of these creature implants can be removed and retrieved back on the island, where you can start your own army of eerie tames. So it looks like you cannot progress onto the next room until all of the waves of these eerie tames are killed. So it's almost like a tournament. Like, you have to go through, kill all of these tames. You can get the implant from them and, you know, craft them or something like that once you get out of the dungeon. So it looks like there is going to be a way to start your own army of these tames. At least that's what it says. But in order to move room to room through the dungeon, you're going to have to kill all of them. But anyways, let's look at the new bosses. So your final task before completing the dungeon is to defeat the boss. We approximately have 10 different bosses that are currently in development. Some will be familiar faces from PC and console, such as the Megapithecus, and others will be bosses that you've never seen before. So here's an image right here of what the room will look like, the boss room at least. So that's pretty cool. It looks like there is going to be a time limit on each of these boss battles, and if you are successful in killing this boss, you will get Eerie Element as your reward. This Eerie Element can be used to craft tech blueprints and chronicle your tames. So it looks like with this Eerie Element, you can make all the tech items that you get from these caves. So that sounds very interesting. And also you can chronicle your tames, which I'm going to go over right now, which is the last feature of this update, which is chronicling. So chronicling is the process of forcing your tame back into its implant and freezing it until future use, almost like a cryopod. So once chronicled, the implant decay timer is removed and your tame will no longer count against your personal tame slots or the server tame limit. Tames can be chronicled using Eerie Element and revived when needed for only 2 ancient amber, regardless of their level. So that's really cool, guys. They didn't add cryopods in, but they add this new chronicling in. Not really sure why they didn't just add the cryopods, but I guess they wanted to adapt it to Ark Mobile. So that's pretty much everything for today's update. I went over the entire update and everything new that is going to be coming to the game. If you want to check out this article, I will leave a link down below. And also, there is a trailer for this new update that was just released on March 1st, I believe. You guys can go check it out on the Play Ark Mobile channel on YouTube. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure you check out the sponsor of today's video to get your own portable charger so that you can play Ark Mobile on the go. And anyways, I will see you guys in my next video, hopefully soon. Peace.